Pledge of Allegiance. So everybody please stand.
Elsie! 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 She's got it. Elsie! Elsie!
Also thank you to our Ryan Caleb Police. It now gives me great pleasure to turn our program over to Chief Brandon, who will talk to you for a little bit about DARE and the accomplishments you have made.
Get him to read my last name. I just wanted to make a few points, and the principal already hit on the family members, the parents, grandparents, everyone here that loves these kids. A large majority of my officer's job is dealing with individuals who didn't have that support when they were kids. So the fact that you're here is just the start of that journey, of course. Kids hold your parents accountable. They need to be there for you to help guide you and also forgive you, because the other part of this journey is mistakes. And I wanted to talk a little bit about that, because the hardest things that you're going to have to face with peer pressure and different things in your teenage years is just starting right now. So when those mistakes are made, parents, be there for them, help guide them, help forgive them. And kids, don't let those mistakes define you when you do make them. Also, this is just super cool that you're all here to be committed to staying drug-free. This is a program that probably everyone up here thinks of as kids as well, and just super cool that you've all made this commitment. Lastly, our society doesn't do a great job anymore in policing as far as giving praise. So parents, again, this is where you come into play. When I was a kid, I could make mistakes that wasn't on body camera. My name wasn't put into a system where it was tracked, and all my mistakes were here to be highlighted for me as an adult, which makes it that much more important to really take care of your kids. Kids understand that those mistakes can follow us the rest of our life, so it's just that much important to hear that much. Thank you. Mayor Fitz.
Good afternoon. My name is Ryan Fitz. I serve as the mayor of Sartell. It's an honor to be here today celebrating the graduation of this year's DARE class. I can recall about 3 decades ago doing the same exact class in the same exact building. This course, the DARE course, serves a great opportunity for our youth to build relationships and in many cases direct bonds with our officers. And I couldn't be more impressed with our officers that support the DARE program and our community throughout the year. Specifically to the DARE graduates in front of us here today, thank you for your participation in the class and for carrying your new knowledge and skills forward. I know you make us proud. To the parents and the family members here today, and it's already been said multiple times, but your attendance here and your presence here today is massive for our youth. We all live busy lives, but finding the time and ability to support these important milestones is very important to your youth. Thank you. I'll close by offering our DARE graduates that everything in life has a choice. A single choice that you make can impact you, your family, your friends, and your neighbors for the rest of your life. I'll challenge you to always think before you act. Make the right choice for yourself, your family, your neighbors, and our community. Congrats, and thank you.
As a police officer, one of our favorite things to do is get to teach DARE. So we're very thankful for the partnership with the school district and letting us come in and take time away from your class. So give them a round of applause. Thank you. So DARE was a 10-week program where we get to talk a lot about making safe and healthy choices and what that looks like in our future. So some of the topics we talked about were stress, communication, resistance strategies, and at the end of the DARE 10-week DARE program, we asked the students to write a DARE essay to talk about what were some of their favorite topics and how they are going to apply those topics and what they learned in their lives. And that's just a really fun thing for us as DARE teachers to read and other police officers because it shows what they're actually gaining and learning from the DARE program. There were lots of really great ones, but 2 have been selected to be recognized today. So I'm going to ask that Luke DeBoer and Ava Hirschberger.
Do you know what the DARE decision-making model is? My name is Luke. I'm in 5th grade and Officer Rob is my DARE teacher. In DARE, I learned about the DARE decision-making model, the health effects of tobacco and alcohol, and bullying. In DARE, we learned about the DARE decision-making model. Each letter stands for something. The D stands for define, the A is assess, the R is respond, and the E stands for evaluate. The define means to describe the problem. For the assess, you need to find your choices. In respond, you make a choice. Finally, evaluate, you need to see if you made the right decision. Using the DARE decision-making model will help me a lot. Another thing we learned in DARE is the health effects of tobacco and alcohol. Some things can happen when you drink alcohol. Your brain and body can slow down and your reflexes can slow down. Also, you can have memory loss. 88,000 alcohol-related deaths happen every year. Also, alcohol weakens the heart muscle and reduces blood flow to the heart. Too much alcohol can lead to a coma and death. Alcohol goes into the bloodstream and damages your organs. Now tobacco. 480,000 people die from tobacco each year. Tobacco reduces the blood flow to the brain. Smoking can cause lung cancer and heart disease. Now you have learned about the DARE decision-making model and the health effects of tobacco and alcohol. Now let's learn about bullying. We learned a lot in DARE, but let's now talk about bullying. There are 5 W's reporting bullying. They are who, what, where, when, and why. This makes you think about why you are reporting that person. Some people think that if someone is being mean to someone for the first time, it is bullying. But bullying needs to happen every day for a while. There is actually a difference between telling and tattling. Tattling is when you tell an adult someone is actually in danger. Tattling is telling an adult just to try and get someone in trouble. Now we also learned a lot more than mostly telling. I thought it was interesting about all this stuff in DARE. In DARE, I learned about the DARE decision-making model, the health effects of tobacco and alcohol, and bullying.
Hi everyone, my name is Ava and I'm from the civilian class. I completed DARE program with Officer Joe. During DARE, I learned so many important
the certificates now.
Okay, I'm Mrs. Dieterman, and this is my class. Emily, Connor, Carson, George, Chelsea, Sawyer, Adrian, Matich, Lily, Matthew, Tyson, Cece, Camilla, Taylor, Callie, Owen, Lucine, Mari, Nora, Tenson, Brinley, Caleb, Ruby, Jovi, Addie, and King. Up next is Mr. Hellman's class.
All right, here we go. Colton, Oliver, Mabry, Weston, Adriana, Aveline, Benedict, Mia, Mario, Sydney, Logan, Blake, Nolan, Riley, Addison, Cameron, Hayden, Grace, Owen, Sloan, and Ibrahim. Up next, Mrs. Murad's class.
Kyrie, Jackson, Lauren, Luke, Mason, Lincoln, Sarah, Aaliyah, Silas, Ainsley, Ryder, Marshall, Jake, Ellen, Muhammad, Dakota, Hayden, Connor, Briggs, Maya, Allen, Liz, Kylie, Esri, Chloe, Owen. Here is Mrs. Olson's class. Henry, Brooklyn, Lily, Dominic, Harper, Jet, Avery, Rhea, Sophia, Jackson, Charlie, Winston, Audrey, Jordan, Harper, Jackson, Logan, Malik, Amelia, Madison, Landry, Isaac, and Michaela. This is Miss Quinlan's class. Roanne, Grayson, Max, Julia, Michael, Kaylee, Liv, Keegan, Gabby, Isaiah, Ava, Felicity, Isabel, Julia, Levi, Colton, Emmett, Liam, Bella, Colin, Colton, Aaliyah, Hunter.
Cora, Eli, Shay, Davian, Kiana, Nolan, Nathan, he's not here today, Stetson, Vanessa, Ian, Jaden, Mika, Brady, Siggy, Carter, Bentley, Breland, Devin, Zoe, Kate, Kendra, Izzy, Sydney, Sedina, Grace, and Elena. Please start the applause.
Yeah, she's over there.
Zachary, Nathan, Kaylee, Aubrey, Penelope, Piper, Sienna, Brooks, Gabe, Jethro, Henry, Gavin, Brody, Aaron, Faith, Linnea, Raga, Ruby, Anya, next up will be Mrs. Gilliam's class.
Alexia, Brandon, Ryan, Leo, Max, Kristen, Aiden, Andrew, Chase, Faye, Ryan, Isaiah, Stella, Evan, Mason, and Aiden, Wyatt, Simon, and congratulations. Next up is Mr. Garland.
Suhi, Tyler, Sully, Carly, Alex, Charlie, Layla, Lana, Emily, Clara, Elliot, Harper, Preston, Brandon, Grayson, Marley, Leo, Levi, Mia, Carter, Keaton, Abel, Sydney, Elsie, William, and Annie.
Rain. Rowan. Noah. Quinton. AJ. Ira. Harper. Rory. Lars. Rabia. Haley. Charlotte, Levi, Viviana, Evan, Ava, Chloe, Crystal, Wyatt, Oliver, Emma, Elias, Isabella, Leah, Ariana, and Preston.
Iman, Evan, Leo, Liam, Mason, Olivia, Liliana, Gabby, Skylar, Bentley, Pinar, Andrew, Nolan, Cam, Inga, Angela, Trenton, Jennifer, Melody, Alina, Apollo, Annie, Mallory, Daisy, and Shiloh. And next up is Ms. Riley.
All right, first we have Omar, Bashir, Matt, Amaya, Callie, Graham, Sheehan and Thomas.
All right, can we have one more hand for our dear graduates? And dear graduates, how about a round of applause for your parents and your My name is Officer Adam, and I've been with Sartell Police Department for 25 years, and I've been teaching there for about that many years as well. And also serve on the Minnesota Dare Officers Association Board. And it is my pleasure to come back each year and teach these kids. When I first started as a young police officer, and was asked if I was interested in teaching the DARE program. I said, what program? I am a product of the 1980s, and there was no DARE program when I was your guys' age. And in the 1980s, there was a lot of, I tell the kids that there's a lot of crime, a lot of gang violence, a lot of drug use going on in the city of Los Angeles and other major cities in our country. And rather than the police department being reactive, the police chief in Los Angeles decided, hey, we should be proactive. And at that time, the Los Angeles police chief went to the school board in the district in Los Angeles, and they came up with the DARE program between the police department, the school district, and the community of Los Angeles, to allow police officers to come in and teach young people about the dangers of, at that time, a lot of gang violence and drug use. And after that, it started to spread quickly across the country and is now taught worldwide. Now, a lot of people say there's, with every program, there's a lot of naysayers and say, well, the DARE program is not effective. But the DARE program is just a piece of the puzzle. And we're here to put tools, armor kids with the proper tools for their toolboxes, that when they have to make those hard choices in life, that they might be able to reach into that toolbox and pull out something that they might have learned from DARE, and the resistance strategies and how to cope with peer pressure and other things, bullying and so on and so forth. So DARE first started off as more gang violence and drug use, and as it has spread around the world, it has been, I think I'm now teaching probably, I think the third curriculum update. And it's been adapted so that it's not all about gang violence, because we know that gangs don't run rampant here in Sartell, but there is drug use, as in every community. And so the DARE curriculum has been revamped to, like, hey, it's called Keeping It Real, because it's about real stories about you guys, you girls, okay, fifth graders. What kind of things other than gang violence and drug use are you facing today? So it's those things, the peer pressure, the stress, and things like that. So again, it's a great pleasure that I get to do this every year. I was a school resource officer at Sartell High School for 17 years, and I still miss being in the schools. And I feel honored when I'm asked to come in and teach DARE. Now, I'm getting old enough that, do I have any parents who were my DARE kids at all? All right. Awesome, I just get old. Anyway, I want to thank each and every one of you. Parents challenge your kids, kids challenge your parents, okay? It's teamwork, all right? You're gonna hit bumps in the road along the way, but as long as you learn from those mistakes and move on in a positive way, I'm sure you'll make a huge impact, a positive impact in this world. We're gonna be closing now. Again, from the bottom of my heart, congratulations to all of you, and we'll close it up with Officer Bob.
Sartell-St for 15 years, 18 years now, and I've been teaching DARE for the last 5 years. I also like to thank Officer Bonfield and Kimber for coming today. They had actually her day off, so she came in just for our DARE students today. We have a couple of projects this summer we like to invite everyone to. We have PAL, Police Activity League, starting June 10th at Val-Smith Park, starting at 6:30 till 8 o'clock at night. So everyone is welcome to Val-Smith Park this summer. Also, all the fifth graders are welcome to walk in our DARE Parade. It is June 8th. We're meeting at between 9 and 9:40 at River Bowl Bowling Alley in Sartell here. We'll meet there, and we'll walk the parade as a group. If you have not, please turn your permission slip. If you do want to walk, need a permission slip from your family. Okay, we're wrapping it up. I'd like to thank all the family for coming today. If you do want to take your students with you at the end of the day, please check them out with the teacher. Then we ask the parents to meet with the students at the front of the school. The students, after you check out, will go to their classroom, get their supplies, and meet you at the front of the school. Mr. Dingman said any students that are not here, he'll take them home for the weekend. All right. With that, thank you for coming. Have a good day.